Welcome to the TechHub.Training Tableau Wheelz Sales Visualization Challenge Solution video. Let's get started. In this challenge, you were tasked to create a dashboard that looks something like this to represent company sales data for the year 2020. Now we're going to go through and talk about how we built each of these visualizations. But while we do so, it's important to keep in mind two things. One, your boss gave you sales data for more than just 2020, so it's important that we filter out other years here on each of the sheets. It's also important that we filter out orders with the status of canceled or on hold because these do not represent actual revenue. This first sheet was made just by dragging the sum of sales and selecting the text table. I also included the title here, which can be done by changing the title here or by clicking on this text box and inserting the words that you want at the top of your dashboard. The second sheet is simply a side-by-side bar chart showing quarterly sales by product line. I dragged the sum of sales to rows and then product line and quarter ID to columns. If we place quarter ID before product line, we could see quarterly sales for each product and compare the sales by product for each quarter. However, for our purposes, we want to put product line first, and so we can look just at classic cars, just at motorcycles, trains, and trucks and buses. The next sheet was made by putting customer name on rows and the sum of sales on columns, and when you click on text table, you should get a table of all customers and their sum of sales. And also remember to include this year and status filter, so we're only looking at 2020 sales, and we also exclude orders with the status of canceled or on hold. After we do this, we can filter out all other customers by manually selecting the top 3 customers by their sales revenue. This fourth sheet represents sales made in the USA compared to sales made outside of the USA. And I'm going to recreate this visualization as it can be a little bit difficult. I first want to drag sales into our row values. And instead of dragging country, I'm actually going to make a group within country. This is done by clicking on the caret, create group. I'm going to select all countries except for USA and title it Country of Sale. Hit OK. I've already done this because I have the country of sale value here, but if you do this, you'll get a new value over here. If you drag that to columns, right now you can see the USA sales versus every other country combined, but I want to see this in a pie chart. So I click on this. You can change colors. It automatically made USA red for me and grayed out everything else. So this is perfect. Now I just want to change the title to something like USA sales exceed 1/3 of total sales. And I also want to show the percentage. And so I'm going to take sales again. And we're going to label, but we don't want the actual sales, we want a percentage. And so we come down to quick table calculation, percent of total, and there you go. USA sales exceed 1/3 of total sales as it is represented by the red slice of the pie. In the fifth sheet, you are asked to create a visualization that would be helpful to the shareholders that wasn't already on the list of required visualizations. So what I did is I created this sales forecast of 2021 because remember, your boss is presenting these financials at the mid-year meeting in 2021. She's reporting on the 2020 financials, but it would be helpful to see what are our forecasted sales for the rest of 2021 while we're at this meeting. I simply took sales, threw it on the rows, and I took the month of the order date and put it on columns, selected line graph. But I want to point out one thing. Tableau might automatically give you this line graph. And this shows sales by month if we were doing a month-by-month analysis. For example, This graph takes all sales in January, including 2019, 2020, 2021, all years, adds them up, and puts this point on the graph. Same thing for February, March, all the way to December. However, make sure that you select month with the year, and so we can see these values over time from January 2019 all the way until April 2021. I added a forecast line by clicking on the analysis button, coming down to forecast, show forecast, and you can edit the forecast how far you want it to go out and other options, but it's just another helpful tool that you might find valuable. Once you have all your sheets, you create a dashboard and you can drag and drop, format it how you want, add titles and legends as needed. But this is our challenge solution, and we hope you had fun building something like this. Be sure to take a screenshot and upload what you created, and look forward to seeing what you built. We hope you had fun and learned something in this challenge, and good luck on all of the challenges. See you next time.